Good morning, I'm Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Secondary Education Examination SEE has begun today. 504,414 students appearing for the exam, 23 students attending the test from a center in Japan. Textbooks yet to reach Humla even after 1.5 months of the beginning of the academic session. Teaching and learning affected, problems remain a perennial issue. Bodies of 2 people recovered from a vehicle which was submerged under the waters where the Baltimore bridge collapsed. Operation to recover bodies of 4 more people presumed dead continues. And records tumble in the Indian Premier League as Sunrisers Hyderabad smashed 277 runs for the loss of 3 wickets to secure a 31-run win over Mumbai Indians. Rajasthan Royals played Delhi Capitals today. This year's Secondary Education Examination, or the SEE, has begun today. The SEE began at 8 a.m. with the examination of compulsory English. It has been learned that a total of 504,414 students of 10,806 schools are appearing at the SEE examination, which is being held under new curriculum this time. Meanwhile, 23 Nepali students from a school of Japan are also appearing in the examination this year. The SEE examination is being held at 2,064 centers across the country with 77,000 human resources deployed. Students are appearing for the examinations of a total of 20 subjects. Textbooks have yet to reach Humla despite the lapse of 1.5 months since the beginning of the academic session. As textbooks have yet to reach Humla, learnings of students have been affected. Despite the beginning of the academic session in the mountainous district from 14th February, all 7 local levels of Humla are yet to receive the textbooks. Teachers and students have shared their grievances regarding problems in academics because of the absence of textbooks. This is a perennial problem in Humla. Now, despite assurances of public representatives of all 3 tiers and the government officials to ensure timely availability of textbooks, the promises have yet to be delivered. This problem is also shared by other mountainous and hilly districts of Karnali. Now, political parties appear to have grown alert regarding the electoral alliances, instability of coalition and deceits, along with public warnings, as they have geared up to field their own candidates for the by-elections slated for 27th of April. They have begun efforts to field their own candidates for the by-election of the House of Representatives in Ilam Electoral Constituency 2 and Provincial Assembly election in Basang Electoral Constituency 1A. With the parties of the ruling coalition themselves fielding their separate candidates, it has hinted towards a full stop for electoral alliances. Ruling coalition partners CPN-UML and CPN Unified Socialist have announced their own candidates for the by-election of the House of Representatives in Ilam 2 and Province Assembly in Basang 1A. UML has fielded Suhang Nembang in Ilam and Daman Bahadur Bhandari in Basang, while Unified Socialist has put forward Jeet Bahadur Rai and Dil Bahadur Singh. Another NAT of the coalition, Rashtriya Swatantra Party, is to select its candidate for Ilam on Saturday. This has come as a clear hint that the ruling coalition parties will no longer form electoral alliances. The parties have decided to register their separate candidacies because of lack of full faith on the alliance. The political entities have also grown concerned about electoral alliances because of the disappointment in the public and their cadres. With the parties of the ruling alliance announcing their candidates, CPN Mahasana led by Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal has come under pressure. Considering the current scenario and declining public trust, despite the aspiration of CPN Mahasana to form alliances to avoid defeats, it has been compelled to field its own candidates. Meanwhile, the announcements of separate candidates by the parties of the ruling coalition has come as a positive note for main opposition Nepali Congress, which had decided not to form electoral alliances from its Mahasamiti meeting. Having made the decision, Nepali Congress is under pressure to win the elections on its own capabilities. With separate candidacies of the parties for the upcoming by-elections, analysts have said that the trend of forming electoral alliances has come to an end. A woman was killed in the attack of a wild elephant in Jhapa yesterday evening. The deceased has been identified as Pavitra Bhetwal of Shiva Satakshi Municipality, Ward number 11 of Jhapa. Her spouse Dilip Bhetwal was also injured in the attack and is undergoing treatment at the Birta City Hospital in Birtamod. Attacks of wild elephants have caused 5 deaths in Jhapa so far this year. It is now time for our segment Public Polls, where you text us with your opinion.
Public polls.
The question is, what do you term the Ministry of Education postponing the President Educational Reform Program? Your options are A. Effort to curb abuse, B. Ineffective program, and C. Decision without study. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces what should be done to promote the culture of theatre and drama. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
रैथाने संस्कृतिमा रहेका जुन स्टोरीहरु छ नि कथाहरु त्यसलाई हामीले नाटकमा रंगमञ्चमा ल्यायौं भने
ठाउँ ठाउँमा हुनु पर्छ मान्छेहरुले यो सब एकदम आफ्नो मन लगाएर हेर्दिनु पर्छ
स्कुलहरुमा पनि हामीले चाहिँ त्यो किसिमको परिवर्तन सुरुदेखि नै चाहिँ बच्चाहरुलाई त्यो किसिमको मोटिभेसन चाहिँ गर्दै ल्याउनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
कलाकारहरुले कला त छ तर पनि सरकारले विशेष ध्यान नदिएको कारणले चाहिँ विदेशी नै बाध्य भएका छन्
हाम्रो संस्कृति सँग सम्बन्धित नाट्य वा चाहिँ नाटकहरुलाई प्रवर्धन गर्ने मञ्चन गर्ने
नाटक अभिनयको अभ्यासहरु गराउने अब काठमाडौँको स्कुलहरुमा त अलिअलि म शिक्षा क्षेत्रमा अलिअलि देख्छु
स्टेजमा नाटक भन्दा बढी टेन्सन हुन्छ आफ्नो घरको त्यसकारण कम से कम उसको पारिश्रमिक पुग्नु पर्यो
हाम्रो वीरगञ्जमा मात्रै सिनेमा हल छ तर नाटक हल छँदै छैन
प्लेटफर्म दिएर चाहिँ उहाँहरुको प्रचार प्रसार बढी गरेर चाहिँ उहाँहरुको मनोबल बढाउनु पर्यो
हाम्रो केन्द्रमा त अलरेडी संगीत तथा नाट्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठान छँदै छ त्यस्तै प्रदेश अनि जिल्लामा पनि गठन हुनु पर्यो
पुराना कलाकारहरुलाई देखि लिएर नयाँ कलाकारहरुलाई पनि संरक्षण गर्नुपर्छ
बेला बेलामा यसको चाहिँ प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रमहरु जस्ता भइदेखि
गाउँ-गाउँमा रंगमञ्च पुर्याउनु पर्ने हुन्छ
नाटक प्रदर्शनमा बजेटहरु छुट्याउनु पर्छ
And now before we wrap up, here's a look into the top stories one more time. Secondary Education Examination SEE begins today. 504,414 students appearing for the exam, 23 students attending the test from a center in Japan. Textbooks yet to reach Humla even after 1.5 months of the beginning of the academic session. Teaching and learning affected, problem remains a perennial issue. Bodies of 2 people recovered from a vehicle which was submerged under the waters where the Baltimore bridge collapsed. Operation to recover bodies of 4 more people presumed dead continues. And records tumble in the Indian Premier League as Sunrisers Hyderabad smashed 277 runs for the loss of 3 wickets to secure a 31-run win over Mumbai Indians. Rajasthan played Delhi today. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 6 p.m. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.